I'ma stand you fools hurt. Jesus will.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Mariota. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the gun, Mariota. That's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And it'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 30.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker, left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
To kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to this game into the defense, and the win column will result.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup. Of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted.
Giving up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Gain of 15.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds at the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
4-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua's throw going to find his running back, Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
2nd and 8.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
3rd and inches.
Tua going to run the sneak. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
Complete to number
Preston Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Dolphins 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 29, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Mariota. That is caught at the 7. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 6-yard line.
To throw Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Ball carrier.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type.
Well, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Raiders.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 20.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So,
ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, past the 20. In for 6. Touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now
That deficit continues to grow.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run with Breida. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Wilson snags it left side. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Wilson, a gain of 14. And the Dolphins.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant.
Incomplete.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This Joyner there defensively.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Maurice Hurst, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring into 3rd and long. Here's Tua. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tua with a throw, complete to Parker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. But I think the Raiders are.
Ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Mariota. Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
This is Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Raiders 28. Dolphins 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll will be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jacobs, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Move it around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
At the Raiders' 32-yard line.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts
9 yards.
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this is caught at the end. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Las Vegas, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo